I'm starting now.
Man, we're back at it.
Because Chuck had to get another chair so he could be as tall as me in his
No, that's
chair.
not because of I just that other thing, the arms move. I'm already moving the arms enough, and then like that's like that thing. So yeah,
Sure.
I think we're
because your
back.
chair goes higher than mine does.
Well, no, it does. Yeah, look,
it does. Yeah, so now we're the same height. That's a good chair.
Yeah, it's not a bad chair, dude. I got this one at Staples a while back, but I love this thing, dude. It was on sale. It was like a normally like $200 and some chair on sale for under $100. Like I couldn't pass it up, and it's comfy.
Oh.
It's got the it's got the cushion. There are times I like a stool. I think like for certain things, but
my back doesn't like it.
But my back doesn't like it. Like, overall, I think I can do 90% here and 10% like getting that. Really tricky. And screwing my back up for my masseuse.
I switched chairs because it didn't go high enough, and I do like how high the drafting chair goes, but it's wobbly and it's not super comfy.
So I mean, again, furniture. I mean, that's a whole that's a night, right? We should do that,
right?
Anyway, hey guys, back at it. Thanks for tuning back in.
And welcome to Tattoo Time. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Nate.
And I'm Chuck. He won the rock, paper, scissors to go first because we've been talking over each other too much on that.
It's not going to stop. If you want it's going to stop, it's not.
Maybe we'll just do that on camera next time, right? Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Okay. And then introduce.
So that'll be an next episode.
That's a good intro.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for coming back.
So I have a new topic tonight that I think is a little more lighthearted than last week because we're just going to have fun with it.
Yes.
What does the future of tattooing hold? Obviously, none of us know. So I thought we could discuss it. And
this is good because I had a question that I've been sitting on that I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to do it on camera.
Okay. So yeah, I wanted to talk about we've talked about a little bit of our past, like what we've done, and I know I want to go back into like an episode of like my apprenticeship, your versus your apprenticeship, like what's happened from there and stuff like that. Lots
my
of different
apprentice master was a dick. He was the worst.
And if you do any research, there's 1,000 things that it's already been, right? But I'd like to talk about the future. Things we've heard, maybe they're rumor, like where they're at, like where technology is getting. We talked a little bit about technology in the past.
We can talk about the robots,
but I mean, if I could train AI to tattoo, like I could have a robotic. I could have the McDonald's of tattooing is not like that unheard of down the road. I think at the rate we're going.
Yeah. Someone brought up a good point that I didn't think of from a business perspective, which was, and it was a tattooer. It wasn't just some rando. And it was that like the robots can just do your little bangers. And it's like, yeah, okay, you want a $50 tattoo? You sit under the giant, scary CNC robot and let that tattoo you for $50. If you want something big and ornate, then one of our artists will do it.
Sure.
And I was like, man, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Like, it's a great way to just make money.
I mean, if you could, that's the curse of the tattooist, like, which is having a shot. Like, where do you grow, right? Like, and I've talked to many people about this down the road. We're gonna have a guest on. I'm very excited about. I won't go there yet, but she has amazing things to say about growth of an individual in a career like ours.
Okay.
That and growth potential. I mean, she helped us. Like she even like.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she will. She's got such insight on how to grow as your best self in our industry, in her industry, but it translates very well. And so like, but what I'm getting at is like, where does it go from here? But we're one person, right? We've always been one person. Yeah, if you could supplement like and knock out, the bachelorette party for an hour, like in an hour,
Oh, yeah.
like a whole bachelorette
Yeah.
party, and that could happen, and they save a bunch of
I
money.
don't know
as
how they're
well.
all going to get their
Right.
asses in those machines, but
Well, no, I mean, you've seen it.
we're telling people how it is. It is what it is. Why are we going to cover up the fact that most bachelorette parties are ass tattoos?
A lot of them are.
It's not, I don't think it's a secret.
It's not. It's not. Gotta hide them. My work can't see it. But yeah, the future tattooing. I think it's you had a question though. What did you want to hit me with?
I was just gonna say, do you think aliens get tattooed?
Okay, so one, yes, I do believe in extraterrestrial life. Out there. Yeah, I mean it's gotta be.
It's gotta be. We're gonna proceed from here on out. Aliens exist
in our world. Like you can say they don't, but like it seems naive to me. And yeah, I mean, well, you gotta wonder. Like, is it like is branding more popular in space, or like is it gonna be like Starship Troopers, right? Where like the laser machine like comes in and like I don't know how that would work. I don't have a laser degree. I'm not a laser scientist.
Not a laserologist.
I'm not a laserologist or anything. But I don't know how they would get the colors in your skin from a laser. That would be
either.
I'm
sure there's a way with the right color or with the right laser spectrum they could burn your skin in a specific way to make it turn colors.
Okay, Professor Nate. I think you need to go back to Google on that one.
I just said I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but space lasers, who knows?
Right.
Who knows
exactly.
what space lasers do?
And my follow-up was, do you think aliens get tattoos of us?
Well,
we get tattoos of them?
Like butterflies getting tramp stamps of chicks on their lower back?
Well, no, but we do a lot of alien tattoos. Like, we tattoo a lot of funky aliens and stuff. You think they're out there getting goofy-looking human tattoos?
Well, I mean, maybe the ones that like know about us. Like, I mean,
sure.
You gotta think there's only gonna be so many that know about us versus like that don't. Like, we could be like,
How weird would that be? Like, you just show up to this planet and they're looking at us. I mean, we're already this strange thing, and then they're watching us like get tattoos, and they're like, "What?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Yeah,
yeah. Like, why are they doing that?
Yeah, they like. I mean, I'm sure on many. I mean, I would imagine but it's so primitive. It comes from such a primitive time that I almost think it's one of those. If I had to think like that, I think it would be one of those, like in a, just like in Marvel movies where the time stream is ripped apart in the multiverse, right? Like, but there has to be these key things that happen in every universe, right? Like, so. I think that and if you look at tattoos and like the oldest humans that have been found with skin still on them have tattoos.
Oh yeah.
So it's such a primitive thing. I almost wonder if it's like an inevitability. So like when we see like
every organism like
if we start seeing like chimpanzees tattooing each other, like I think we're in for a problem. Right? Like it's one way we can have a problem. There's so many ways we can have a problem.
They've supposedly just entered their Stone Age.
I've heard that. I've actually
it's terrifying.
Oh, dude, the world is terrifying right now. I know we're talking about the future, but right now, and we're not. I know I don't want to go down any political roads. I don't want to do any of that because that's by the time this even comes out, anything we talk about will be old hat. So, but the world is such a scary place. So that is a jumping off point for this conversation about the future of tattooing.
It's funny.
I became a tattoo artist 20 years ago when it was really kicking off in the media. It was really like those were the first shows. I'll be honest, like I was homesick one day after going through years and years of different jobs and trying to find myself.
Wait, like sick or like?
No, I was sick. It was a sick day. I was like,
Was it like
it was a
ground ball
flu?
This was
no. This was like a flu. Like I was out.
I mean, look, we were in our early 20s. I was sick a lot.
Yeah,
too.
no, I did that too. But no, this one was like, and the reason it happened, well, that's kind of what it like did for me was I was sick. I was on the couch. I swear 2 days. I think it was like 2 days, and there was a marathon of Miami Ink on.
Oh no shit.
And I had already been interested. I had already been like, I loved the art. I loved the stuff. Like, but my parents didn't think much of, didn't think that was a career. For me.
No one's parents.
No, and like I don't blame them. Like,
no.
It wasn't until later on, and now they sing my praises and love everything I do. I'm so grateful for everything they gave me.
Yeah, your parents are pretty dope.
But they were pretty dope. Like they I love my mom. I love my dad. They're wonderful, wonderful people.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
And I know you're watching, Mom. I love you. It's one of those things where I was sick. I was watching it all day and all day. I had some friends a little bit in the industry, more piercing. But they were bringing in some tattoo artists into the piercing shop, and like all this stuff started happening right around the same time. So I watched this and I was like, man, I'm just so sick of working all these jobs. I would, climb the little ladder and then just get bored and quit. That was my.
Sure.
So when I did that, and I went into tattooing, I'd been watching this stuff. I got right in there, and it just kind of happened. But it was at kind of the initial peak of right after the 90s, right after that, that 90s tattooing, that was where it was changing from people that were like bikers or just guys getting out of prison to have a real
because
job.
it had just we had gone from
different,
traditional to then like neo-trad, almost to new
really
school.
Changed. And those really changed the entire environment. So that all happened, but so the future of it is where does it go from here? Where does this what do you think? I'm actually honestly curious as to know, because you're not coming from all the stuff the
sure.
amount of time
I'm new.
You're newish.
Newish.
You have a lot of you're not a young kid. You got into this at your 40s, and I think that's, like I said, a whole different conversation of I want you to tell these why you got into tattooing at 40, at almost 40 years old. At some point. But what I'm saying is, from what you've seen, and you've had a couple of discerning, we differed on this a lot. What do you see? What's your concerns of being a tattoo artist going into the future? How about that? What's your concerns?
What are my concerns? That's interesting. So I think at first I was a little concerned about those. So, I mean, if you don't know, they have a tattoo machine. It's a robotic tattoo machine. It's terrifying right now. It looks like if you're watching this somehow and you develop this thing, I'm sorry, but it's fucking scary. It's scary looking. It looks like a CNC machine. You stick a limb in there and then it just does all the things. I think that they're one fuck up away from that not being a thing, and it's inevitable. Machines break, machines screw up. And I think when a machine that's stabbing you screws up, it's going to screw up big. I think, and that'll be the end of it. Now, if that never happens, I think that they probably will pop up and be a thing. I think like a photo booth. I think wherever stick your arm in, just your little bangers. I think you will see, especially in tourist areas.
Do you think it but so yes, I've seen the same thing you have. I know what you're talking about. It's limbs though. I mean, and
yes.
And what, you're gonna sit at a booth and throw your leg in there? I don't.
I think the capacity is about
It's
yay big.
so far, and
Yeah.
I know things will change, and I mean technology gets faster, smaller, more
I
efficient.
don't
But you're not getting a neck tattoo. You're not.
know.
I don't think.
And I don't think
I don't think you're gonna do it. Like I mean, you'd have to be strapped down, like
Yeah,
a prisoner to,
right.
to like
Right.
you're on your deathbed
Well,
and this needle comes out.
I mean, that's a great point too. Is that those machines aren't really going to be able to factor in someone moving, because that's something that we have. I mean,
Right.
maybe at some point.
No,
but right now,
they are adapting. I've been watching. They've been putting more,
there's.
stabilizers and stuff
Yeah.
like that in them.
I'm
But
sure
do
they
you think
can.
AI added to that can get there?
No. I guess
mean-
eventually, right? And eventually, sure.
I mean, I've seen people kick these things over and they get back up. Like you know. I mean,
Well, so I mean, this is a good point.
They
though.
treat them
So
like
here's
that.
yeah, but here's a good way to think about it, right? Who's going to invest the amount of money to turn a Tesla robot into
A tattoo machine.
a tattoo machine?
Tattoo artist.
We don't got that. We don't have that backing.
I mean, no. I mean, I don't.
We're
But-
all going to pool our resources together to make a robot that puts us out of work. Can you imagine the absolute outrage?
irony of it all.
Like just the fucking. Can you imagine the amount of pure hatred that the
See,
first
this is-
group would like?
What's really
get?
funny about this is that this has been a running joke almost my entire career of tattooing. I'm not even lying. Like I'm not being put out of business by a robot in tattooing. Like we've all it's been a running joke. Like when they automate, because like they automate things all the time. Why?
Yeah.
And we so I mean even 20 years ago, even when we were like I don't know that it was happening back in the 70s. Like I don't think that was a thought, but by the 2000s, absolutely. With what cell phones could do, what we could do with technology at that point, look at
the
microsurgery. Look at
The year
microsurgery.
2000 looked really bright, and
It was so
and-
it was pretty.
we had shiny clothes for a little while.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember the good old days.
Yeah, it
Do
looked.
you guys remember the good old days?
It looked so bright, and then just I don't know. But regardless, like I think we'll get there, and I think we'll see them. But I don't think. I think the big pieces will still. I think there'll be novelty. I think there'll be novelty. I think there'll be in arcades, your
So-
Dave and Buster's. Of course, then that goes back to regulation, though, too. Then that comes back into like once these things become a thing, where the fuck can you put them? Where are the health boards going to allow you? To
Well, yeah, maybe that doesn't open unless you like insert your ID and like the booth stays fucking.
Sure.
locked.
I mean, I don't know. It's something to think about. It definitely, something like that would definitely bring on a different type of regulation, more regulation.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think and so yes, the future of tattooing could hold much more. We were talking about this last episode where we said, regulations here are not
Yeah.
what we would like to see more. I would like to
Yeah.
see more. No, I'd
Yes,
like to see
I would
more
too.
with the input of
Artists.
artists that
Yes.
have stable, reliable, 5+ year community,
Yeah.
talking with the legislation. I would like to see that, right?
Yeah.
And getting things hammered out. But so regulations definitely in the future. I hope for it here.
I'd like to see that. The other thing though, where I was going, why I don't think robots will ever truly replace us, is because you're never going to get the level of service that we give to people to a robot. You're never far from a robot. So
I
like,
don't know if you kick me in the face, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna hit you. Those robots don't.
service. That's what I put. Service.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Service.
service you.
Well, I mean, we have to talk people.
Stupid
through-
robot
Yeah.
messed up my pentagram.
We have to talk people through the pain. We have to make adjustments for the pain.
I mean, did you not watch Star Wars? I mean, they tried with Leia. I'm sorry, Padme.
Bad
They tried with that name. Oops, edit that.
No, I'm leaving it in.
No!
Bad nerd.
Yeah, bad nerd.
Bad nerd.
I knew as soon as it came out of my mouth. Not to say those robots didn't probably fuck with Padme too, or with Leia too. But yeah, bad nerd.
Bad nerd.
So,
We're gonna fuck up a Star Trek fact next.
never. I will not disappoint. I will not disappoint that fan base.
Was there tattoos in Star Trek?
Huh? Yeah, dude, Chakotay. He had that like.
Oh yeah.
Star Trek.
I was like, there had to be, but like,
oh yeah, I don't know. I mean,
where was that? Where was the tattoo parlor on the Enterprise?
well, he got that. He was a Native American, so like ancient, like his people were like, so they did. That was like part of like growing up for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek.
See, I just gave you a chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
it's good.
That's it.
No, but I don't
There's
think
actually a whole episode about it too.
no, I don't think the robots will ever compete with the human interaction.
So I don't think that. No, the interaction is one thing. I don't think that the robots will. I think the interaction could happen. I think that we're more looking at what we were also talking about in the last episode. If these companies have control over their artwork and they can't go into the AI system, the creativity is going to. I don't know how creative each piece can wind up being, or I think the creativity of a human mind.
It goes away.
It
It would all be either AI generated and I know that was a big thing for this company. It's like, oh, the tattoo artists now can make their money being graphic designers and designing things for tattoos. Well, look, that's all well and good, but I love fucking picking up my machines. So fuck off with that. Like, I want to pick my machines up.
No,
period.
Like, yeah. No, I
love the
tattooing.
design process, but I love the application process.
Well, the application is, I mean, that to me is one of the greatest things. Like,
There's nothing else that's like it.
Over 20 years of tattooing, I would prefer to draw with my tattoo machine than with a pen and paper or this stagnant, like, I don't know, there's just something about it.
Yeah.
Changed it.
And even like the shading style that I do now, I can't recreate that without the tattoo machine.
Yeah. I mean,
I've tried, and I've even tried with the little stupid cartridge pen things.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work.
Well, I mean, it must work. You probably just,
maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Well, you can do things with the cartridges. I just don't know why you would. But I can't get that stipple.
Yeah. I take that and like do it like on we get like a Starbucks cup and like do it on that. It's actually pretty cool. You can do some really rad shit and like stipple out like.
I see some people do some dope shit with it, but like I was like, this is not working for me.
Yeah, I mean, you see people like pen them and shit like that, but doing it with a tattoo machine, like I used to watch the guys like do that all the time, like in their free time, like just like grab a cup and just rattle one and like
with the needle.
With the needle.
Yeah. Oh no shit.
With a real needle. Yeah.
Like a styrofoam cup. Or
the styrofoam.
Yeah,
cups. You can do it. You can actually do it on the softer plastic ones, like the ones that like they actually have that like almost a fake skin around them. Like if you know that feeling, you can do it on those. Yeah.
That's it. Starbucks. This is the future. We're gonna tattoo your cups, like right there, like $150 Starbucks cup, and then you put the drink in it, which is right there doing it. It's the future.
The future. That's the future. But so
this is where we go next.
This is where we go.
We end up being baristas and tattooing cups.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. So also the future of tattooing. Let's talk about some of the other things. That being said, the guys doing leather. Yeah, doing leather.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Like, not only now,
I almost don't want to talk about it because I don't want to tell too many people.
Right. But it's out there. I mean, it's out there. What's the point? Like, like this isn't a new idea. It's just, we'd like to give it a shot and see how that works. Like, I haven't done it yet, so until I even like get it down, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really rad. Like,
It's
and, like,
it's cool, and for
and
like
oh my god,
we've been
applying
vague.
it, and
It's tattooing like leather chairs, leather shoes, leather hats. Like it's not just engraving them; it's like tattooing them because it is skin at the end of the day.
yeah, and it goes in, and you can do some beautiful stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
there's that guy that like he's doing like $1 million cars, like, you know, and like
Oh, their
the
seats.
the
Yeah,
seats,
yeah, yeah.
like, right, and like I'm like, oh my god, could you imagine messing one of those? Like, it's just as scary as tattooing. Like, honestly, almost more. I don't think a human
Yeah.
life is worth that much.
Yeah.
Like, technically speaking, right?
No, but I guess at least when push came to shove, you could replace the chair, right? Like,
yeah.
you take a big hit, but it's like, all right,
That's
I
a big hit for a tattoo.
gotta have like an extra 10 grand laying around in case I fuck up
Insurance,
this
yeah.
Audi chair. Or
Dude,
whatever.
I'd have insurance on that. Like,
Ooh,
you have
yeah.
to. Yeah. Oh my god, on that. Like, that's. I wonder what that was. That would be like talking to your insurance agent.
Yeah.
But
Do you have safety features? No, but my seats are all tattooed really dope.
yeah.
I need the.
No, I'm saying as the tattoo artist doing them. I
I'm talking about as a client.
So I'm gonna be tattooing really, really expensive Italian leather.
Yeah. Yeah. I need
I need
maybe
$10
like-
million insurance
Yep.
coverage in case I mess up.
yeah. Those Lambo seats
yeah,
are
I
cheap.
have that for the people, but like, my God, like just for some seats.
Just for some seats.
You know, but like, yeah, so that's a few, like, you know, there's all these other avenues that like I feel like tattooists have been able to find as well, like especially shoes. Like, shoes are a big one, easy to carry around to conventions. You do some really dope stuff.
Sure. Yeah, no, they are.
It stays in there way better than like the guys that like airbrush your, you know, not to knock any airbrusher. They do beautiful shoes and they have their coatings and all that.
No, but that's interesting
But-
you bring up airbrushing because I was going to talk about that and I forgot when you asked me about the future and machines. So I think they used to have airbrush machines.
Yeah, Numos.
No.
Numos.
Yes, no, I know, but not for tattooing.
Oh,
So like in like these tourist areas, they had machines that would do like you picked out your t-shirt design
yeah.
and a machine would airbrush it up. But they disappeared because people want to go to that person that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like in that one. And I think
So they're
that's
doing like stuff like carnivals, I think, and like the Fly by Night carnivals.
I haven't
sometimes, but
seen one in a long time. They had one at Disney Springs for quite a while. And I don't even know.
I
if
know, like
it's
a
still there.
balloon one, like that was always like you could win a T-shirt, like
Yeah.
custom T-shirt, you threw a balloon at the
But-
picture you like.
But by far and large, the human airbrushing won.
Yeah, and I do. I think, you know, I don't think many people are going to want to go to a robot for a tattoo. I don't. Like,
No, I think kids for like
Yeah.
freshly 18. Oh my god!
at that point, though, I think there'll be a machine right next to it that's just a fucking laser machine. That you know, after a weekend
Maybe.
warrior of bad
Yeah.
ideas, like, you know, you and your friends, like, then you walk into the, you know, Denny's and they got the laser machine.
Laser machine.
Yeah, you just like go in and you're like, all right, spread eagle and
Zap,
and
zap,
it zaps all your tattoos. Like, you know, throw 20 bucks
Where's
in the
that
machine.
machine? I don't need a fucking automated tattoo machine. But an
But
automated
that would be
laser
great, right?
removal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the money is.
Automated laser. removal.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
where the money is.
All right, send us a few bucks if you make it big off of that. All
Yeah.
right, thank you.
Surprisingly less scary to me. Robots with lasers is less scary to me.
You
mean
the
a tattoo robot?
burning fury of the sun scalding at your skin is less than it.
What?
No, that goes
Look,
less than 0.3 micron.
robots and lasers just go together. Robots and lasers go together. Like peanut butter and jelly.
Needles and robots don't.
No, they don't go together. Robots don't understand needles, but they do understand lasers.
They do understand lasers.
We've learned this. We've learned this in Star Wars and Star Trek and multiple other sci-fi things. Because sci-fi is just a future that hasn't happened yet.
Cute. That's where we do it.
Right there. figure out how to do effects.
Come on, it's not that hard. You gotta be able to do it.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
It's
Okay.
not that hard. You got this.
Thanks.
You got
Okay.
this. This is our wonderful editor, by the way. So if you don't like anything here, it's all on him.
Yeah.
Tell him, and he'll fix it for you next time.
Yeah.
So,
He will.
you will
Totally.
be on the star.
Yeah. It's the talent. I'm just the producer that's sitting there.
I have the trailer outside.
Trailer outside.
Yeah,
He does.
I have. Yeah,
It's little.
it's
It's little, but it's
and,
there.
And I have a bowl of M&Ms, but no green ones. Don't eat the green ones. He's got to pick them out by hand. So.
Tedious.
So the future of tattooing is I don't. Is it bright? Is it? Are we? Wait, now you want to teach monkeys?
Well, we talked about this.
Oh yeah,
monkeys are going to
start
learn.
tattooing each other. Yeah.
Monkeys are going to start tattooing each other, and then if monkeys can tattoo each other, we can train monkeys to tattoo.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, if
But-
you want those, like, dude, we can get them to do like tapping tattoos. Like,
Yeah.
they would be really good at that. I feel like.
Yeah, I was talking about service animals with someone the other day, and about how like there used to be service monkeys that came to Disney, and like they were trained. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yes.
This
yes.
is real.
This is real. People had service monkeys,
Oh, my.
not chimpanzees, like the little capuchin monkeys, but yeah,
Yeah.
service monkeys.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
you know
wild
what?
service animals.
Yeah, you can't do it. As soon as a chip is like 2 years old, you have to give it back to the wild or a refuge.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
you play with the babies, but you don't play with the real chip.
But yeah, so I was like, oh, we can get one of those service monkeys. If we can train them to go and like get changed and stuff, train them to hold a tattoo machine.
No, you know,
It's just the nicotine and cocaine problems that the monkey would develop. That
Oh
would be
my
problematic.
God. No, I mean, like, just on Monroe Ave alone. I mean, did you see what was out there today?
Oh,
like, in the
yeah.
heat? Oh, I was driving here and like, geez, I'm gonna walk out and like,
We're selling Rochester really hard right
no,
now.
it's great. No, it's great. It's great. You should
Wonderful.
come here.
Come here.
You should come here. Looking forward to bringing my family in a couple weeks. They're coming up from
There.
Florida and they're gonna have a great time. And
Wait, are you bringing them here?
I am. JP is coming.
Is he?
Yeah. So he's coming up and he wants to see the shop. He's like really excited to see the shop. And I told him I'd give him a quick little tour of Rochester. He's from Buffalo, so it's not
Yeah.
like terribly far, but you know,
No, that's
unless
neat.
you do it with like a Rochester person, I was gonna like I'll take him out to lunch and
Yeah,
so I'm gonna bring him on a Tuesday and hang out for a little bit.
that'll be good.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
be fun.
gonna be fun. No, he's a good dude. It's gonna be a good time.
That'll be fun. No, where do I see? I think. I don't know. I was listening to some people talk about this, some other artists, in the past couple of days, and they're just kind of talking about how like the turnover is like we're back to the trends now for tattooing art, and it doesn't seem to really be going anywhere. I mean, I genuinely think this is a different episode. I think any of the downturn that we're seeing in foot traffic right now is really just because of the economy. I think it's all economics.
No,
Because it's globally. I mean, I'm seeing tattooers from every country complain about the exact same things.
yes, yeah, and you know, I mean,
But they were talking about how the kids now get the little ones and stuff, and they're like, well, I mean, that was trendy at one point, was to get the little bangers. Like, that's what I wanted at one point. Like, I wanted
Right.
like the punk rock sleeve. Like, I
Yeah.
wanted the little patchwork
yes,
stuff.
they are. It's coming back hard. That's coming back
And
really
then-
hard.
But then they were like, and then we'll just cover it up when they're sick of it, and we'll put big stuff on it. They're like, but they also don't want to look like their parents. And now their parents all have
sleeves,
like the big, bold, beautiful sleeves. So now they're trying to differentiate themselves.
yeah, and go an opposite way.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. There's a trend definitely coming in that sense. My bread and butter are more people, and we've talked about this, maybe not on camera, but we've definitely talked about this in the shop. I have the bread and butter of the middle-aged people. Like I have curated my clientele. They tend to be more mature.
Maybe they're
guess
around our
they're
age,
our
maybe
age.
within 10 years older.
Like I have the like late 20s through like 30, 30s. Generally speaking, I'm doing bigger pieces, those sleeves, those things.
Yeah,
Where I get the kids is that I get their kids. I get as they're getting to 18 years old
yeah.
now. So I have like I've watched these kids grow up and even them, they come to me. Of course they do.
Well, yeah.
But there's still stuff they want to get from like another artist and this, that, and the other. They have their own lives. They grew up with different people. They
Yeah.
saw different stuff, and I'm like, go, hey, show me what they're doing. Go do that. Like, okay, go do that. Don't go there.
Right.
I generally just steer them in the right direction because it's not.
Yeah, I guess that ties back into it as well too, right? Because like that's a part of it is they don't even necessarily want to get tattooed where their dad goes. Oh, that's my dad's guy.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
matter
right.
how good you are,
Right,
your
yeah.
dad's guy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're probably gonna try and find their own person or maybe somebody younger.
Right. Like that can relate a little bit more to like what they're doing, what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I do so many nerd tattoos and so many like this, that, and the other. Like, I mean, all varieties, but like, especially like the nerd tattoos. But I find that my nerd tattoos are my generation's nerd tattoos.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like I'm doing a turtle sleeve. Your brother Rick,
Yeah.
and Rick,
Yeah, the turtle sleeves, yeah.
like these guys got matching best friend tattoos, but they were so epic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they were very, we did so many different features to both of them.
You're doing a Star Wars leg sleeve on me.
I'm doing a Star Wars leg sleeve on you, so nerd stuff, and
Yeah.
and but it's my nerd stuff. It's not like,
Right.
like some of the kids, the younger ones that are doing like very hard. Like I like doing anime. I can do the design.
I think
work.
it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
I'm not
But I
familiar
don't
with their
know-
source.
But I
Yeah.
don't know all the source material. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know all the source material. And so if somebody does know that better, then why not and they're a good artist. Why not let them
That
use?
part, right?
So
Because
the combination, right?
just because that's a good caveat though, because just because you're into the source material doesn't make you necessarily a better artist for that.
For that piece,
Definitely,
yeah.
the artist still really matters. And that just because we aren't huge anime fans doesn't mean that
we won't
can't.
do the research.
We won't do the research. We will do the research, and we're good at what we do, so we're still going to give you a damn good tattoo.
Well, yeah, and I mean, regardless of look at our portfolios. That'll speak for themselves.
Yeah, and if
but,
you saw the last episode, don't look at our Instagrams. You got to look at our portfolios.
Yeah,
because
Look
we're
at
not
the
photographers.
Well, look at the Instagram. There's some cool stuff.
Yeah, look at the Instagrams. We do post on Instagram.
Sort of. I've been doing a little bit better. I do have to look back into it.
You are-
I was like, I'm up and down. I'm so up and down.
I'm up and down, and like if you look at my Instagram and the time frames, you can very much see a pattern of pre-convention dumps.
Yeah.
Like the night
Oh,
before
absolutely.
convention, I'm like,
Oh my
post,
God.
post.
I see it everywhere when you do that. Like, I'm just like, shut up, Nate. Shut up, Nate. Oh man. Yeah. Let's probably wrap her up here
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Yeah,
but,
I think-
there's probably still so many more topics about the future of tattooing, but this was a lot of fun. We got
Robots.
robots versus tattooists.
No, robots versus monkeys.
Monkeys.
That's the future.
You're right.
Tattooing robots
Who's gonna win?
versus tattooing monkeys.
What about robotic
That'd be a
monkeys?
great TV show.
What about robotic monkeys?
That seems like cheating.
But I just,
You can't have both. You have to pick one.
Dude, robotic monkeys would be like, if we have a monkey problem, then we can get rid of them with robotic monkeys that are better than monkeys, right?
Yeah, and they won't have the drug problems that the monkeys
Right,
have.
and then they just won't have the drug problems. They
I
might
mean-
they might have like a plug-in problem, like they might like
It's just-
Thunder. Like
it's
they're-
just
they're
over the outlet
jacking
zapping
on.
their
Yeah,
circuit.
they're jacking on. I think it's called
Frying their
jacking on. Jacking on.
frying their circuits.
Yeah.
I played that game.
Oh man, I remember that game when I was a kid. That was fun. That's why I'm the way I am now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again. Very,
Thank you so much for tuning in.
We're just gonna be silly like this,
Yeah.
and I hope you guys enjoyed. You have a wonderful evening.
Have a great night.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next
See you
one.
next time. Bye, everyone.